Uganda, a nation of vast potential and rich resources, stands on the brink of a new era. For decades, its economy has been rooted in agriculture and small-scale enterprises. But now, a powerful transformation is underway. At the heart of this change is an ambitious partnership, a collaboration between Uganda and China, aimed at propelling the country into a new age of industrialization. This is more than just economic development. It's about reshaping the very fabric of a nation. The Uganda-China partnership is driving the construction of factories, with China's experience in rapid industrial growth and Uganda's aspirations for economic independence. This collaboration is poised to transform the country into a manufacturing hub in East Africa. Uganda has one of the youngest and most rapidly growing populations in the world, with a 3.7% population growth rate and 78% of Uganda's population being under the age of 30. Every year, over 1 million young people enter the job market. The government's broader plan is to develop 25 industrial parks by 2026. This will foster job creation and reasonable economic transformation. The establishment of industrial parks is part of the government's commitment to decrease Uganda's reliance on imports and increase exports. The China-Uganda cooperation is at the heart of this economic revolution, with some of the biggest industrial parks in the country.
Uganda also encourages industrializations. Our industrial parks has been playing a very good role in providing new employment, in the localization of the industries, in providing affordable price of products. So we hope that the investors will come to Uganda to invest in these areas and to provide more high-end manufacturing products to the Uganda market.
At Kapeeka Industrial Park, 60 kilometers northwest of Kampala city, the park has completely transformed the people and the community.
The first time when I came here, it was not that easy because the place was remote, and now we can see new developments, like people have built, people have created shops, people have constructed homes. It was difficult to get rentals, but right now you see most development are there, like rentals, you can find it easily, and people are still building.
Back then when we used to have injuries at work, we used to run to Chiwoko. Chiwoko is around 34 kilometers from here. It will take you an average of 50 minutes to rush to that hospital. These days, the health centers have stepped up. Availability of water, the reservoirs have been improved, and we have constant supply. Power is steady now. That is cutters of the factories around.
Formerly remote and barely accessible, Kapeeka has grown tremendously into a busy town. People from all over Uganda are trying to tap into the many opportunities that have come as a result of the park. Shadia Nampija remembers her mother's small kiosk food point and how the park opened doors for her to start a restaurant in Kapeeka town.
Mukadde yali alina ka restaurant akatini buno obwobubaawo kali eri wansi Kapeeka Central. Engeri gyekiri nti mufumbi mulungi, yafunanga ba clients ab'ebbeeyi abanene. Kati n'alaba nga takyasobola kutuuza bantu abo mu kafo ako. Ekitiibwa kyabwe kye baliko tebakyasobola tuula mu bufo butini. N'afuna idea eteekawo restaurant eno.
Besides Uganda's beautiful weather, the Pearl of Africa is also blessed with abundance of raw materials. These make it easy for investors to establish and begin production. The government, under the leadership of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, continues to provide the best and secure environment for investment.
Right now we have about 80% or 85% come from local. We buy from local quarry, stones, and also sands, colonies, some mines from local people. And also Uganda is also good location. It's many neighbors like Kenya and Congo and South Sudan, even Tanzania. This location is good for business, and also is policy for investment. Investors come find the land and also give many supports. There's government friendly for business.
Goodwill employs close to 1,000 workers from Kapeeka and other districts.
I never knew that I'd have attempt on some of the machinery. But when I came here, it's a hands-on. I can drive a Sino truck. But by the time I came here, I could not even ride a motorbike. Can ride a motorbike. I have skills for operating a wheel loader, a forklift, and the 3-tired automobiles.
At HO&MU, a food processing factory sitting on 10 acres employs hundreds of youth, mostly young girls, enabling them to make fortunes beside the hands-on skills they are getting.
We have around 1,000 staff. They come from different parts of the country. And the highest percentage of staff that we have here are majorly women.
This is a girls' environment and they are achieving a lot from here. This unit itself, I'm having 130. It's a big department, so I separate into sections, and each section has over 50 or 60 people, depending on how much work they are having. Single mothers, and we do have orphans here that have younger ones they are taking care of.
I come from Kagat district. Since 2019, I've been here working as a supervisor. So I've been able to achieve so many things, businesses. I have a poultry business. That's where I managed to get some money, pay some school fees for my young sisters and brothers.
Before the factory, many fruit farmers had no direct market for their fruits. Those that managed sent their fruits to Nakasero market about 60 kilometers away. Otherwise, many of the farmers' fruits would be left to rot in the gardens.
This local community, before this factory, they were doing a Nakasero market. But you know, Nakasero market doesn't take the quantity of products that we take here. Because for us, we buy in tons. A 10-ton truck, we do 4 to 5 containers, fizzles. So that helped the local people here to have markets for their fruits.
For here, you bring things on order. But in markets, you have to look for customers. But for here, I'm not looking customers. When I get my order, I go and collect my fruits and I bring at the factory and they pay me cash. But in the markets, things are very hard.
I've been able to achieve a lot of things. I got my property and I got my house and I'm paying school fees for my siblings. And I can say my family is doing well because when they call, I have money, I just transfer. A message to the Chinese managers out there and for the founders of our company is a big thank you for starting this company, because if it wasn't here, then I don't know who would have employed me, but I've achieved a lot, so I thank them very much.
Sitting on 620 acres is the Sino-Mbale Industrial Park, currently employing 6,200 people.
I can't imagine where the 6,000 youth would be. That is after dropping out of school due to school fees or some other factors that I might not explain. 70% of them being female, because most of the work that we have here is light work. For example, textile.
I had wanted to go for nursing, but because of school fees, I stopped in senior 4. So I went for a tailoring course. Again, I did not complete that tailoring course because of fees again. I stayed there for 1 month. I did not learn all the skills. But when I heard about this company, I came here and I started working with them. I now know how to stitch the wolo trouser and all types of trousers of men I can stitch, and also skirts. I know how to do it better.
Akelo Stella, a single mother of 3, is able to take care of her family because of her job at the industrial park. Akelo left Kumi 2018 in search for a job. She is happy that her children are all in boarding schools.
In 2018, I joined in industrial park. As I joined, I started with the work in residence. I worked in Chinese homes for 3 years. They taught me how to cook. I can do everything concerning Chinese cooking. They gave me training of tailoring. I got enough skills on tailoring, that is fashion and design. whereby if I get an opportunity to move outside the park, I can still fulfill my dreams as a single mother. So the time I've taken working with Chinese, at least I've gotten enough skills to move my life. I'm able to pay my children's school fees, and they're all in boarding schools without the hand of a man. That's why I appreciate the work of Chinese. At home, at least I have a backup behind there. Even if I leave, I've put something down for my survival. I have 3 cows, I have 6 sheep, and I have 4 pigs. In fact, they are producing now.
The unskilled have a chance to be fast trained before being fully rolled out. In the factories, each person works on a particular part of the product before sending it to another step. For instance, a tracksuit, from designing, the trouser reaches packing, the last stage, when it has to be worked on by over other 30 people. This quickens the process, enhances quality, and productivity is measurable.
Number one is we train these workers in the workshop. Normally when we hire a new staff, we'll give them 1 to 3 months to train them. We use some experienced ones or some Chinese technicians to teach them the work that they're supposed to do. But within the period of training, they're paid.
My supervisor is Chinese. He had to train me about the mobile phones, starting from assembling point A, the last line of packing. I can assemble a phone, I can repair a phone. So I gained the skills of being a technician. I can also train others.
I know how to assemble the TV, I know how to repair, and in case of any defective product, I can also identify where I stayed. In case if someone, his or her TV got spoiled, I can go and repair. After this one, I want to go out. I also set to my electronic shop, be selling the TVs as well as phone. Even repairing, I need to also to train the other children in the village in how to repair the TVs.
I was schooling when I was in Bukedia, and due to shortage of fees, I dropped out. Is why I came here to look for work without any experience. I started learning this machine. It is not only one type of a machine I've learned from here, but I've learned several machines. And I've worked on machine for some 2 years.
Besides the skills, Opio is also investing some of the money he earns back in his village with hope that he will at one time start a big business.
In a day, actually I can make 800, 700 above. Like I have 2 tables of chapati. Then like my mom buys this dry fish and sells. That I got from this very work I'm doing up to today.
Like Lawrence, the park administration manager, Wataka Jacob, the LC1 of Doho Cell, where the park is located, is happy for this investment.
Before we came here, this park itself, the place is bushy, and around the park there's not so many people. Nowadays when you walk outside, you can see it's a very busy community.
Okay, the advantages is that it has reduced the youth unemployment. Apart from that, the nearby community have got market for their products, especially foodstuffs. Some have got money from renting houses to the workers who are working there. The land which is surrounding the park has increased the value, so people are enjoying.